Hello everybody, welcome to the show. Shout out to Average Joe's Fishing Club on Facebook. If you're not a member, go to there and hit the little, I don't know, join button. Give you a quick little rundown on what's going on today. We have 77, 78 degree water temps. It's been cold of nights. This is September 5th. So the water's like cooling down compared to what it was. You're into that very late summer, early fall transition area. Last night was pretty much a full moon. I mean, one side was a touch flat, but it was bright. So I don't know what how that's gonna affect the fishing. We've got a storm. The sun is shining bright over here. We've got a storm. I kind of drove through it to get here, but it's probably coming. That may actually help the bite, but it may not help me as far as if I get wet. So today's video is kind of a test, challenge, shootout, whatever you want to call it. We just got these baits from Aliexpress, and I've talked about Dr. Crankenstein, and I keep telling you that I got him and some of his, he's a tight-knit group of family, and every one of my own is stuck on this batch. But if you can see, here's the original. Oh, I don't mean to flip you off. There's the original. There's a color I just got. These colors I just got. I think this color will work maybe today, but in darker water. This color any given time. But then this one is the one I'm trying today. I think it's close to the Doctor, more yellow of a belly instead of green. I'm going to give it a shot. And then we've got these other ones. I think I just got that one today too. But then some of these other more natural colors. Of course, when I ordered these and they came in more natural colors, of course we got a lot of rain and everything dirtied up around us, and they didn't work as good. But I'm going to try some of these today. And it's almost a versus. Trying these baits at the same time. You guys remember the whole Chatterbait? There's been, I probably do more Chatterbait videos than anything, but at the same time I'm trying these little guys, the little micros and minis, mainly the micros with the little TRD bugs. I'm trying to kind of fine tune and get used to how these fish, where they're best at and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of a shootout between the two. And we're also, the last thing that we're kind of watching, and just to see how I like the, let's see if we can catch a fish right off the bat. See how I like the drag clickers I installed on all of these. Almost every reel we're using has a drag clicker that I put onto the shot. Right at the boat. Oh, little bitty guy right at the boat. Well, this still works just like I thought it would. Might break out another color, different color head, and give that a shot. So, skunk completely out of the boat right off the bat. Let's switch to the little crank and see what we can do with it. Need a pick? Okay, let's see if we got a jumper. You guys see down there? Come on, little dude. Oh! No. Okay, we're not going to get skunked. Let's switch to crankbaits. We'll try a little Dr. Crankenstein's flashier brother. Got a little more pizzazz. Kind of like Dr. Crankenstein wearing makeup. Got a little, whoa, and he worked. First cast with this bait. Let me tighten it, drag just a few clicks. First cast. Oh, and it came off. That's probably because I had to drag a touch loose on this. That should be good. That was cool though. Very first cast with the bait is always awesome when they catch a fish. I know I didn't catch it, but almost caught. Well, the drag was loose, but I could definitely hear that clicker. I mean, some guys are complaining about the clicker's too tight, the bearings are too loud, but this reel is actually good for this, you know. I like it. Looks good, works good. It does have a, I don't know. I'll try to explain it. It's definitely not as smooth as, like, you know, the Phantom I had, and Charles commented about that. Also, that Phantom reel felt real smooth on retrieve, but like it had a gap. There's a gap there in between the spool and the frame. This reel doesn't have that gap. Like I can't, I mean, as far as I can tell, it's definitely, there we go. There we go, drags a little tighter. That's about right for, you know, little fish. All right, let's get a shot like this. Not our new rod, but new bait and new reel are working, definitely. Wait, let's get a shot, hang on. Let's get a shot of our new reel and bait working in the sunlight. Oh, isn't that a beautiful shot? Yes, it is. Awesome reel for the money, and awesome bait. Definitely awesome bait for the money. Like a couple bucks. Let's see if this sucker's gonna jump. What do you say? I'm sure we got a jumper today. Oh, I'm sure of it. You gonna jump? No! Second one in a row that fooled. Okay, here's a little combo I've been wanting to try since I ordered these. It's this little, it's a Slim Swims Gold Flake with an 1/8 ounce gold bladed, oh shoot, I forget what they call those things, but I wanted to give this a shot. I don't have it on the exact 100% straightest, but it'll cast out real good. It's kind of like fishing with the crappie jigs, chatterbait cross kind of thing. Something tells me it should work, and it possibly is one of those baits where you're fishing for crappie too. You could throw it out, open water, and just get it turning, but just barely have that blade turning. See that? Just like that. And catch a crappie. That was on cue. I swear I did not have a crappie or anything. I just had that in mind, that that would work for crappie and bass. There's a gold fly that reminds me of that I did real good on back when I fly fished. But there you have it. Caught a crappie. All right, I'm gonna try the little bitty guy with this color, kind of a more natural color and smaller, and just try it and see what it does. Now I'm hooking these up. I want it to get it to drop like this, you know, down, so the tail's completely out of the way of the blade. It can still do its thing. So start with in the bottom here and work your way to the top, if that makes sense. So you come over here, don't start in the middle, start down at the bottom, and just kind of try to go to a straight line to the top of that bait. Now this one's kind of maybe overkill, but just see that right there? And I'm going to be pulling that along. Now that might be a little too small for this bait, but we're going to try it. And you could always cut this down a little if you needed to, but kind of fine-tuning some of the stuff you're using, what works. I'm going to try it with this one. I may move it right to the 1/8 ounce. I'm guessing this would weigh probably 1/8 of an ounce now, 1/16 with that. So you're probably like a true 1/8 ounce bait or close to it. I'm not even sure. I know I can throw it. I'm not even sure how well it's going to. That little blade, now see it? That runs, like just getting it going, you can see it instantly wants to come up and ride high. So I don't like that. Now if you were trying to get that, something that, you see that it's already like waking, which is actually about as slow as you can, is just below the surface. And it actually looks like it runs pretty good. So if you were wanting that on a, which it may work today, when there's almost a topwater bite that could be there, and say you're in super shallow grass, then you know, have that in mind, that the little bitty ones with that bigger bait, and it does look good. I mean, it's going through the water just at a, I'm talking like this far below the surface. So maybe a time to use that, but for me, I don't think the time is now. So I'm going to take that off. I'm going to dig out my bigger one, because I want to get down in there. And actually, I'm going to go away from silver or gold altogether. I'm going with this green color. You guys see that? I'm going to try this color. It's just a little brightness at the tip and then more of a natural. So same way. And these hooks I don't like right off the bat. I'm going to try to get used to them, but you want to start up at the top. Oh wait. At the bottom, you know, like this, and try to go as straight as you can to the top. That makes sense? So you're kind of on straight this way, but this way you're at an angle, and that's the way I'm hoping that these will work. Now, they may work better straight on. This is more just the way they came with those other baits rigged up, so that's why we're trying it. So in a day where we're just basically trying, you know, new baits, new combinations, trying to make our clickers make some noise, that's what we got going on right now. Let's see if this baby will catch a fish. I know there's a bass right in here. And so it's looking to me, now if I go to them small little creeks and stuff like I keep talking about all the time, I might do those 16th ounce ones more, but this 8th ounce I think is going to work good for what I want. So 8th ounce with the trailer, which is going to make it heavier, but still yet what I consider BFS, power BFS baits. It's perfect for that. There we go. Just a few casts in, and that color seems to work. So that's just one way to, and these hooks, I hate to say it, these are not the quality of the micros, but nice bass, and they do work. But I can almost feel that hook bending when I was trying to just unhook that little bass. So that works. We'll see if we can get a chatterbait in the shallow grass to pull a fish out where the crank wouldn't. So this is kind of the heads up part versus, because definitely in this type of grass, I probably, when it's crazy shallow, you're better off to be using that chatterbait, if you ask me. But when you get out in that deeper water and like 2 to 4 foot down, then the grass starts, sometimes that's when the crank, whether it be a small square bill or these little Frankensteins, can definitely beat a chatterbait. There we go. And this bait, so far, is definitely my favorite combo color out of the, well, look at all that grass. Out of the little micros. All right, I got him. Chatterbaits are winning, in case anybody's keeping track. So we're going to throw him a little bit before we switch to the doctor, which I know works. There we go. See right there, it tells you that sometimes color. I threw that natural color through there 3 or 4 times, had a little bump, they were hitting at it. Oh, he got off, but that one committed to it, like nailed it. You tell just a way better hit. These greenish, yellowish colors tend to work better out of these little bitty cranks so far. In the waters I fish, you guys, you know, if you're in that 1 to 4 foot visibility area, something like that, I'd go with these colors. If you have real clear water, I'd go with a little more natural. If you're in that real dirty water, I'd go with these colors, but I also like that yellow, the banana looking one. Could possibly be your best bet. Okay, believe it or not, we're still on the same battery. I've been wanting to try this combo. 8th ounce gold blade and head with the hot snakes, TRD bugz. The trick to these is, if you take them out of the package, I don't know if you, a lot of guys even don't know this, but they kind of sometimes put little eyes on here, kind of showing how, and the little humps are like this, as like that's the top. But the color, I want that, you know, like the belly on almost anything, it's brighter than the top is. So I want it like that, and I realized I got a little bit of a bend in it, but I wanted to try to make it as small and compact as possible. I could have cut this off, but I just want to get it on there and try it. Something just tells me that this color is kind of close to that green and black skirt I run on that gold bladed Z-Man Custom or Pro that tends to work a lot. There we go. I was going to say, I don't really like the way these things ride on this. There we go. Decent bass. Get on up here. I wish I could get the micros in the gold head and blade, but these, I guess it's not bad. It's working, right? Let's go. Okay, nothing to write home about, but definitely Instagram worthy, right? Facebook, let's go. See if he'll jump. Come on. Oh, look at that sun. It looks beautiful. We need a jumper. Yeah! Did you see that? That was like a slap in the face to me. Did you see him like, I'm gonna... No, I'm not. Okay, guys, I'm putting an end to this video. Stay tuned. I'm gonna put it together a video fishing these versus the bigger, larger sized, you know, normal, regular bait casting gear. But as far as today's comparison and shootout, I still think this Chatterbait, you know, the micros, kind of took the edge over the cranks just by a touch. You can fish these several different ways. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the micros and these little, even smaller Z-Man Chatterbaits, look at my other videos. But this color is still my favorite, and that is the, where's it at? The TRD bugz deal on a white micro head. Tends to just work in dirty and you know, clear water. Then this color I just started using today, and we've actually had luck with it right off the bat. So, and that's a color I thought would work once I combine them together. And then if you want to go to more natural color, you see the where's it at? The all gold I think will work. It's just not working today. But like this color, the green with a more natural, I call it a bass color, but it's just like the green and white. It's worked so far. Here's the original. I ordered another one just so if you guys want to compare like how well they make these as far as matching colors. I'm not even sure if I ordered them from the same exact company off Aliexpress, but the hooks look to be the same. I'll put the link down below to this stuff also. And it does seem to match pretty good. This one's already getting a little dull and beat up from, I've caught a lot of fish in the short time I've had it, and that's a brand new one. And then the other baits, where's that one at? Oh my God. Hang on, don't go anywhere. Let me see what I'm doing here. Then the other one that's done good today, which is kind of like Dr. Frankenstein, just a more painted up version. I mean, the colors are pretty much there. You know, that is a similar, a lot, I guess, brighter. So as the water gets darker, which kind of like it is today, it does have red eyes, got the silver, more of a yellow instead of a greenish yellow belly. And I guess the top color is what almost the side color is, and then the top is black all the way. But both these seem to be good colors. I'll probably stick with this one today in that other video. But for now, I'm out of here. Let me try to spin you out. As I make one cast off into the sunset, or sunrise. House of the Rising Sun is what I should call this channel, since I'm always doing something early in the morning. We do have wind going this way. So anyway, guys, get out of here. Go bass and bonsai for yourself. And whatever you do, have fun doing it. Okay? If you're not having fun doing whatever it is you're doing when you're not working, you're not living. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't, share this channel. That could help me out tremendously. If you guys, especially those of you on my Facebook, share the channel with all your other friends on Facebook. Just because you're seeing me post a video doesn't mean any of your Facebook friends are. If I'm not friends with them, they're not going to see it. So you share it on your channel, they can see it. Spread the word about bass and bonsai. We are coming to a honey hole near you. I'm really gone this time.